Woo! Who's excited? Come on,
Hello,
come on.
hello.
Who's excited? Welcome. Bless your heart. I know you're traveling, so I'm not even going to talk. What I did tell the team was make sure that we are in the here and now. Got our volume figured. We're helping our teammates do that also, and working in the current chart as well as the next chart, and being comfortable with our 4-in-1. So it's kind of two-part, 4-in-1 and our charting. Welcome, Lynessa.
Hello, hello, hello. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Well, awesome sauce. So I hear that you're talking about the Q12 and how the 4-in-1 goes together. And when I tell you those two they pair so well. Can you hear me okay? Can we get some thumbs up? Can you guys hear me? Want to make sure. Okay, cool beans. Okay, so with the Q12 and the 4-in-1, they go so well. So what I'd like to do though, guys, since I'd like to make sure that one thing, I want to leave you with the word, but I also want to make sure that I ask it, give you an opportunity to ask me a couple of questions. Okay. Because usually I don't pause and allow people to pick my brain, but this is the opportunity right now that you can pick my brain. So I don't know, Shelly, if you want to pick two people and allow two people to ask me a question, and we'll go from there. And then I will give you what my little message is and my encouragement is for the day to people.
Perfect. Let's see. Leslie, would you like to ask a question?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the biggest thing right now, is just really getting those distributors to sign, and especially in, a world of inflation, that's everyone's biggest concern is I just don't have that money. So just any tips. I mean, Lucy, Shelly, everyone is just amazing at giving us tips, but what would you say, what is your advice on the best way to overcome that objection and bring these girls on board?
And you know what? That is such an awesome, awesome question. One of the things when people think of inflation this day and age, we always look at it sometimes as a negative, and people want to think individuals, because we are inflation, individuals are very cautious of their money. And that's true. However, with inflation, people are also looking for opportunities. Believe it or not, our rate of signing on distributors is high now. Actually, the loyal customer rate has actually dropped. So individuals are actually looking for a way to actually add additional income to their bottom line. So what would be the first tip? Let that false belief go, girl. Let it go. There is so much opportunity out there to be had. Now, second tip, are you going to find it on the internet? Probably not. I'm going to tell you, if I was someone out in the field right now, this is one thing that I would definitely be doing. I would have business cards. I don't know if you have them, but I would have them. On the back side of them, I would have the product that I love, whatever my jam is, whatever that one product, skinny coffee, slimming gummies, whatever that one product. Then on the front side of it, I would have my name. I would have my contact information. I would have a QR code that leads to my Facebook page. And then for my title, I would have the problem solver. That's what I would do. And I would make sure that every day I was handing out a minimum of 5 to 10 cards.
Perfect.
So that is how I would move past getting my name out with distributors.
I guess I got to go buy business cards today.
Leslie, I'm with you. I'm writing everything down. Lisa, I was actually telling them I had to do a quick store run before the Zoom because I've got a Zoom right after this one also. And the little girl comes to the window and she goes, "Oh, Nurse Shelley, what are you doing now?" And I said, "I have my own business and I work from home." She said, "You know, when I had my second baby," and she was big pregnant, she said, "I want to stay home." And I said, "Sister, you need to message me." She said, "Would that be okay, really?" And I said, "Absolutely. Absolutely." So
And
we are problem solvers and we have to be available, make ourselves available.
exactly, Shelley, that is the word right there. Always be present. Everyone, when you leave your house, you should always have your eyes looking, your ears listening for what? The problem. And what are the two problems? Either health, wealth, or both. So you have to stay present in the moment. So that's great job. Great job.
Who else would like to ask a question?
Me.
Okay.
I put it in the chat, but I don't think you saw it. But my team, they think that I'm a crazy woman, and I just need you to tell them real fast how important it is for them to get their conference ticket.
Oh
my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let me put it this way. Some of you know my story, maybe most of you don't, but let me just tell it to you very quickly. When I was getting ready to lose our home back in 2004, my ex-husband went and excuse me, joined a multi-level marketing company and got in it, was horrible, wasn't doing anything with it. And then he looked at me and he said, "Lynessa, I need you to go to conference for me." Now, guys, I didn't know anything about the business. I didn't know anything about multi-level marketing, really. All I knew, it didn't work. I didn't see it working. I'm getting ready to lose my house. Well, I went to conference and it was 5 days. When I came back, I was ignorance on fire. Now, key word, ignorance. I was out there talking to everyone. Why? It was such a light that came on. There was such a bonding. It was an experience that no one could ever give to me. And when I came back, I looked at my husband and I said, "I'm telling you, I don't know when, but I guarantee you, I'm going to the top of this company." And guys, not that I'm bragging, but in 18 months, I went from under the bus, under the barrel, under whatever you want to call it, to averaging over 40 to $80,000 per month. And you didn't hear me say per year, per month. And I'm gonna tell you where that seed and that fire came from was from conference. So if I were you, there would not be anything that would keep me from getting to conference. Oh, I would be doing, if you don't have the money, get the money. Go do some sampling, sell some samples. People need them right now. If you don't have the money, have a garage sale. It's fall. People love them right now. If you don't have the money, go and help do a fundraiser. There's always a way to make a way. You know, my quote. So I got to go right into this. The day's word that I had today, it said that God will serve. Let me say it the way. The God we serve doesn't protect you from problems. He proves you through problems. Let me say that again. The God we serve doesn't protect you from problems. He proves you through problems. See, many of you are looking at your problem and you're saying, "I don't have enough money. I can't do this. I don't have this. I don't have that." Well, God's saying, "You know what? I'm not going to stop problems from coming to you, but I'm going to prove you through the problem." The key word is through. You've got to keep moving. You've got to keep having action. You can't get stuck in believing you can't do something. You've got to move and allow God to show you how to show up and show out. So, conference, an option? Not.
Unmute yourself, Shelly.
Okay, let's see about that. In your bag, whether you're flying or driving, have at least 2 bags if you're flying. That's your carry-on, your personal, and then with your carry-on. Make sure you bring Kleenexes. Why? Because although all of our stories are a little bit different, there is a common thread. We want better than the hand that we've been dealt. Now, we can all sit back and, woe is me. I haven't felt good. The kids have been sick. I don't have money. That's right. And that happens to every single one of us. Every single one of us. But I'm crying on Lucy's shoulder. Yeah. Listen, I got to the point after the last day of conference when we got back to the Airbnb. Lucy's on fire and she's hopping around. I buried my face in my husband's chest and I cried. And I said, no, hell or high water will stop me from doing this. And Lucy came bouncing over and she said, Shelly, are you ready to talk about your chart? And I said, I can't do this right now. Give me a minute. But now I am a crier. I carry my emotions on my sleeve. I do it. I will. Can you tell? Oh, and by the way, menopause, it's an experience. So anyway, yeah, there's not an excuse. Don't allow yourself sell like Lynessa said, have a yard sale. Do sample sales. Pay by commission. Chances are the only time we're going to get to see each other yearly will be conferences now that we are allowed to get back together. Okay. And if we get a room at a house and we're all together, there's going to be hugs and there's going to be tears. And y'all, the experience is unlike anything you have ever experienced before. Lynessa, I know that you're traveling, you're busy, you're a busy woman, and I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your day to pour into us.
Well, Shelly, I am honored and humbled. I always say this is what God has put me here to do, which is serve. And I always know every time he puts me into individuals, it's not that I guess you were called. I know you were called. So now, since you know that you were called to be a true problem solver for God, go out there and do that doggone thing, guys. Go do it. Go be everything you could ever dream and imagine. Go and be that authentic person that God called you to be. Because I can tell you, it's not what I guess. When you find it and you discover something called a peace that surpasses all understanding, it allows you to have joy. And no matter what has happened in your life, no one can ever steal your joy. So again, I'm honored. Guys, go do it. And with that, y'all know what Lynessa does. Deuces, I'm out of here. Love you guys.
Thank you.